All right, welcome back to Radio Roamers. Today we're at the house and we are doing a little bit of tower work today. Our rotor has been acting up, so we decided to lower the tower down and check out and see what's going on. And as you can see, we have a 70-foot aluminum tower and it folds down. And right here we have a backstay, and so we have all the weight when we lower this tower down is pretty much right here with a cable and pulley system. Right here we have our box. We have all the antenna cables coming in, and we have 4 polyphasers. We got our HF beam, and we have a 2-meter 70 centimeter vertical at the very top, a 2-meter beam that's mounted horizontal for sideband, and then we do have 1 open spot which we've been using for a end-fed half wave. And so all these come into here and they're grounded. The tower is grounded in 3 different spots here, so it's kind of a mess right now, but just doing some checking, redoing some of the cabling. And if you want to walk down this way and look what we got going on, so this just pivots down basically the antenna or the tower, and we have the cable that goes up to the very top, and as you can see we got some strapping over here that we hook up, and this is 9,000 pound strap. It's not real expensive, but we just put a new strap on, and then we have a D-ring, and so right now we kind of have it resting on a pallet just to take a little bit of the stress off of it. But we did redo some of the cable tape here on the tower. And this tower is not very heavy, but there's a lot of weight at the very end with the rotor. So right here on this yellow paracord, we have a pulley system for an end-fed half wave, and that will run off into the north, and we have it hooked up into the trees up there. And if you go just about another 10 foot up the tower at about the 65-foot mark, right here we have another pulley system, and this pulley system is for an inverted V, and we have a 80 meter, 40 meter inverted V, and we can change that to 160 meter as well, and that just easy pull it up, and we can always change stuff. And right above that, again, we were having rotor problems, so we just did a direct wire on the rotor. That plug was going bad, and so hopefully that'll fix the problem. Above that we have a Mosley, I think this is a CL33 Wark beam, and this beam will actually do 10, 12, 15, 17, and 20 meters. And on 12 and 17 meters, it's just a dipole. So there's no forward to back gain on that, but there is gain, I guess, from, you know, the lobes going east and west, north and south, whichever way you have it facing. So that is a really, it's a lightweight beam. I think it weighs about 55 pounds, so very good for this lightweight tower. Above that, we have a 2-meter, that's an M squared. I think that's a 11 or 12 element, I didn't count them, but that's capable of running 1,500 watts, and we use that for sideband 2-meter. Don't do a lot of 2-meter sideband, but we have made some pretty cool contacts all the way up into New York just running 100 watts. So. And then at the very top, that is just a diamond. That's a dual band antenna, and I can't remember the model number, but I believe that's the 8-foot tall version. It's 2 sections is what it is, and it's pretty high gain. Does a job. We can talk quite a ways just running the ICOM 9700 around with 100 watts, mobile, you know, base to mobile, whatever. So this is pretty much the setup. Just kind of, like I said, we're doing a little bit of maintenance work. Got to do that occasionally, and we're getting ready to pull this thing back up and get back on the air. So we'll kind of show you some pictures as we go of all the process.